Good morning, Sprayberry. Today is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. I'm Jaden Sibley.
And I'm Daniel Sibley. At this time, please stand for the pledge, followed by a moment of silence for those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
There's a Skills USA meeting tomorrow at 3:45 in Mr. Benberry's room.
On this day in history, March 2nd, Dr. Seuss was born. Check this out.
Theodore Seuss Geisel was an American children's author, political cartoonist, illustrator, poet, animator, and filmmaker. He was born March 2nd, 1904, and he is known for his work writing and illustrating more than 60 books under the pen name Dr. Seuss. Most known for The Grinch, The Lorax, The Cat in the Hat, and Green Eggs and Ham. Happy birthday, Dr. Seuss.
The SAT word of the day is hermetic. It means airtight. For example, when you buy a medicine, check the hermetic seal to make sure it's not broken.
The quote of the day is "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind," by Dr. Seuss.
March is Women's History Month. We will be celebrating empowering women all month long. Check this out.
What's up, Sprayberry? This month, March, is Women's History Month, and we are going to be commemorating women's contributions to history, culture, and society. Women's History Month is an annual declared month that highlights the contributions of women to events in history and contemporary society. So stay tuned, because we are going to be doing Women's History Month for this month.
I have no clue.
Mackenzie Scott is an American novelist and philanthropist. She is known for her involvement in Amazon as well as her now dissolved marriage to Jeff Bezos. As of November 2021, she has a net worth of $62.2 billion, owning a 4% stake in Amazon. She was born on April 7, 1970 in San Francisco, California. The main reason behind Scott finishing on top is because of her massive philanthropy work. Scott has given away $8.6 billion of her fortune in charity, including $2.7 billion in this year alone. In December 2020, Scott donated over $4.1 billion amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
Now, let's take it over to Alicia with the weather.
What's up, Sprayberry? It's Alicia back with your weather update. Today, it will be sunny with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 71 and a low 45 degrees. Tomorrow, it's still sunny with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 73 and a low 47 degrees. On Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 72 and a low 51 degrees. Enjoy the sunshine this week, Jackets, and I hope you enjoyed your winter break. Now, here's Mr. Benberry with the joke of the day.
All right, Jacket Nation, what happens to an egg when it laughs? You know? It cracks up! Shout out to Christopher Barfield for sending me that joke. See you next time.
Great joke, Mr. B.
The best.
Sprayberry Drama Department is holding auditions for the You Can't Take It With You. Auditions are tomorrow in the theater at 3:45. Email Mr. Middlebrooks if you have any questions. Now, over to Wacky Science.
Hello, Sprayberry. Welcome back to another episode of Wacky Science. Today I'm with
Dr. Frias.
Very nice. What will we be seeing today?
We were seeing a reaction between aluminum and copper chloride, which is categorized as a single replacement reaction. Some of my students have seen this before, but it's quite an interesting reaction to see.
Very nice.
All right, first thing we're going to do is we need to dissolve the copper 2 chloride in the water. Okay. It's some beautiful little blue crystals. I'm putting a lot more than usual just to make the reaction a little bit quicker and a little bit more interesting. All right. Now, what's going to happen is once I put the aluminum foil is that aluminum is more reactive than the copper, so they're going to start switching electrons and trading places as it goes to proceed. You'll see how it starts to change color. See, it starts to, and the temperature will start to rise as the reaction proceeds. There you go. Notice how what you're seeing is the copper that's in solution trading places with the aluminum. Notice how the color is also changing inside. So what's happening is that the aluminum and the copper, it's now, instead of it being aluminum as a metal, it's aluminum as an ion in solution, and the copper that used to be in the solution is now the brown stuff that you see in it as they trade places, as the electrons go from one to the other. And the temperature was at about 25, 23, and now we're up to 50. This will proceed all the way through. Notice all the fumes that are being released and the gas that's being formed. And this will proceed through. And at the end, what you have left is, notice how the color is no longer that pretty blue or pretty blue-green. It's now this clear liquid, that's the aluminum, and then now the copper is what you see as the, looks like rusting, but it's actually copper.
Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of Wacky Science.
Bye. Live long and prosper.
As a reminder for prom, juniors and seniors are $75. If they want to bring a date that does not attend Sprayberry, or if they want to bring an underclassman, it's $100. Savvy Formal Wear is helping Sprayberry by providing $50 off their tux rental for prom. Must include code W188 to receive discount. Over to COVID Health Tip.
The number of global new cases reported continues to fall for the 6th consecutive week, with 2.4 million new cases last week, an 11% decline compared to the previous week. The number of new deaths also continues to fall for the previous 3 weeks, with nearly 66,000 new deaths reported last week, a 20% decline as compared to the previous week. This brings the global numbers to 110.7 million cases and over 2.4 million deaths since the start of the pandemic. People with COVID-19 have had a wide range of symptoms reported, ranging from mild symptoms to severe illness. Symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposed to the virus. Anyone can have mild to severe symptoms. People with these symptoms may have COVID-19, such as fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle ache, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea, or
If you are interested in the WBL internship program, online applications are open. You must have the WBL application filled out, 2 teacher recommendations, a counselor confidential referral form, and a 2.5 GPA. Sending it over to International Minute.
Hello Jackets, my name is Noah Mulvihill, and this is the International Minute. Let's start the timer. Over the break, Russia declared war on the nation of Ukraine. The reasons behind this war are very complicated, but here's a brief explanation. Shortly after the end of World War II, the military alliance NATO was created to oppose the Soviet Union and fight the spread of communism. Now you would think the rivalry between the two forces would end with the collapse of the USSR in 1991, but you'd be dead wrong. Due to many disagreements, the two have been at each other's throats more than ever before. NATO originally included 12 countries, but now includes 30, some of which are on Russia's border. So when Ukraine began looking to join the European Union, a group that has very close ties to NATO, Russia was furious, and on February 23rd, Russia finally declared war. So far, the invasion has been a disaster for Russia, with their military taking heavy casualties. Nations around the world have been imposing heavy sanctions against Russia. However, the threat of this turning into a global catastrophe still remains. Whatever happens, we will stand with Ukraine. This has been the International Minute, and we'll see you next week.
The students in Miss Marshall's small group class will be helping to make copies. Please note, this is not a guaranteed same-day service. The students will work on making copies during 4th block, and they will be placed in your mailbox within 1 to 2 school days. Please feel free to reach out to Miss Marshall with any questions. They are excited to get started and serve you. SGA is currently putting together care packages for the homeless. Check this out.
Every spring, SGA students pick a give back project they want to pursue. They get to come up with what they're passionate about doing to give back to Sprayberry or the local community. This year, the students chose that they wanted to create care packages for the homeless to donate to Must Ministries, which is a local homeless shelter in Marietta. They'll be collecting the following items: travel size shampoo and conditioner, travel size toothpaste and toothbrush, travel size deodorant, soap, and socks. They'll be collecting from now until March 11th. Collection bin will be in the cafeteria. Please donate now.
The Sprayberry Community Group has been helping support our families for the past few years. They are asking for the same community input, further help in these in need. Check out the Cobb County site for more information. Let's send it over to Jesse for an update on Jacket Sports and Entertainment.
Sprayberry High School. It's your boy Jesse here with Jacket Sports and Entertainment on a Wednesday. Here's a quick update of what happened over the break. 2 sports played, basketball and baseball. Basketball was led by the 5-star Flajay Johnson, McDonald's All-American. They came up short in the playoffs against Lovejoy High School on a Friday night. Both girls and boys basketball are officially wrapped up. Baseball took 2 wins on a break at Lake Point, only taking 1 L. They play yesterday night at Campbell High School. We'll have a full update on a Friday with Jacket Sports Entertainment. It's your boy Jesse. I'll see you. I love y'all.
The Sprayberry's neighborhood food pantry is open. Distributions are held on the 2nd Monday of each month, and there are forms to volunteer. We're excited to introduce you Did You Know Wednesday.
Hello, my name is Lauren and I'll be your host for this week of Did You Know Wednesdays, where we talk about the most random stuff that happened in this day throughout time. Speaking of which, in 1933, March 2nd, the movie King Kong was premiered in the Music Center Hall of Roxy, New York City. The movie was 100 minutes long and made a whopping $5.3 million. The movie was about a crew that went to visit a tropical island to shoot photos in an exotic biome with their blonde star, who was acted by Vay Ray. However, while in the island, they discovered this giant gorilla as we know as King Kong. But in reality, they didn't use a real gorilla, but instead, they made a look-alike figure with the help of stop motion to bring out the realism at the time of shooting. After this sighting, they captured the ape and brought them back to New York. But it completely backfired as the gorilla would actually capture their star instead and bring her to the top of the building to fight it out with airplanes shooting at him, which sadly led to his demise. And if you look really closely, you can see him fall. Let's rewind that one more time. Yikes. Anywho, that concludes this week of Did You Know Wednesday.
Each class participating graduate in the Class of 2020 ceremony on May 26 will receive 8 tickets that can be distributed to family and friends. Tickets will be distributed to graduations during graduation practice, which will take place just before the ceremony in May. Stay tuned for more graduation information as the semester progresses. Now over to Jacket Trivia.
Hey y'all, welcome to Jacket Trivia, and today's episode is Finish the Lyric, and we have
Kennedy
and
Maya,
and their lyric is Yee-hee. I wish I had a
time machine.
Yeah. Okay, and now we have
Devontae
and
Jaden.
Are y'all Barb?
Huh?
Are you a Barb?
What?
You know what a Barb is? Are you a Nicki fan?
No.
What? Am I a Nicki fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What?
Their lyric is, I don't care how long it takes to get a op back.
I already don't know this.
You don't know? Guess.
Some with Nicki Minaj.
Guess.
something.
Y'all hearing this? Both of them are wrong. And now we have
Tanaya.
And her lyric is drop your location, now she thinks she.
Me also. Hey!
My name's Jack.
And he gonna spit a bar.
This is getting pretty boring. I'm not really thinking of something to rhyme about. I'm trying, but I can't find the time to find it out.
Oh, he got bars, y'all. He got bars. He got bars. Okay, and now we have
Josiah.
And her lyric is, I fly with the stars in the skies.
I am no longer trying to survive.
Hey, okay, she got it right, yeah.
That's all,
That's all we've got for you today, Sprayberry. Have a great day, and remember, Jackets, together we swarm.